What's going on, you freaking degenerates? You freaking bitches? This is the Vaping Fish coming at you with a review video. Haven't done one in a while, and I really want to review this box because I'm really enjoying the fuck out of this box. But first things first, and let's start with what's going on with the vaping community right now. The FDA is trying to basically, make vaping products disappear out of the face of the earth. They have their own monetary interests, and they want to make it disappear. I don't agree with that. I don't like that. I think they are stripping us away from our freedom, our right, and that's our right to vape, to a safer alternative to cigarettes. I smoked for 26 fucking years, and nothing ever worked until I tried vaping. And I tried to quit several times, and I've been smoke free for almost a year now, and I'm very happy with it. I feel better, and I really don't want to go back to cigarettes. So right now is the time as vapors to come together and fight for this cause, because if we don't do shit about it, it's gonna go away. So we need to get their attention. We need to contact our senators, our representatives, our congressmen, our president, whoever we need to contact, and make them aware of how we feel about it. If you haven't joined CASAA or Not Blowing Smoke, right now is the time to do it. We need all the help we can get. We need to do something. We cannot just sit back and let other people handle it. We need to do our part, even if it's just one call, one email, one letter, whatever it is. Just do something. It's all about numbers. So with that out of the way, let's start with this quick review on this box. This is the Titan by Silversteam Vapor. This is the V2. The V1 usually had, you can see the 4 magnets on the door, and this one is the V2. V1 was a project box. This is not a project box. It doesn't seem like a project box. It's more like a custom box enclosure. And let's get to it. Here is for your nail to open up the door there. You can see it has some cutout for the 510 and for the switch. Clean build inside of it, clean wiring, dual MOSFET, parallel box, very nicely made. Button, oh man, the button, I'll talk about the button right now. These are dual Samsung 25Rs. These are not naked, they have a clear wrap on them, so don't get your shit confused there. Let's put the thing back in here and get it back in, and this switch is fucking marvelous. So let's take a vape on this shit. Delicious. And I'm vaping on some rainbow sugar in the dark, one of my all-time favorite juices, on the P3 V2. I didn't like the P3 1 and 1.5 and shit because of the pulse holes for the wire. It was like the V2 changed all that. Now I'm a fan, and now you can get the cloud cap, and you can get other caps for it, and you can customize your P3. Basically you can do a lot of things with it. You can cloud chip if you want to, as long as you build it correctly. It gives you more options now, and I'm really enjoying that out of this atomizer. But we're not talking about the atomizer right now. We're talking about the Titan box by Silversteam Vapor. If you want one, they're kind of difficult to get. You need to get into Facebook, and you need to follow them on Facebook. They only put them out on batches. So if you want one, you need to wait for them to announce that some batches are out, so you can buy one. They go pretty fucking fast. So, but it's a very nice fucking box. At the beginning, I was skeptical because of the price. I was like, it's on the higher end. I already have some boxes. What do I need another box for? But I was curious about the button. I was curious about the performance. I was curious because a lot of people liked them. Like shit, I need to get one. I need to try it. Yeah, and I'll admit it, I love the button. I was like, yeah, it's a fucking button. Why people make such a fucking big deal about a button? Yeah, Yeah, I understand now. It's a nice fucking button. And it just fucking performs very well. The dual MOSFET on it. I mean, it's a very nice vaping box. I mean, it's made in here in the USA. Um, is the price worth it? It all depends on you. You know, I have a cheap tube that I use a lot, and I'm talking cheap. I mean, it's like $20 cheap, and I fucking enjoy it because it performs. You know, so you know, I try not to put prices on things. You know, and go to whatever I can afford. But I'm not gonna buy something just because it's a brand. I'm gonna buy something because I'm curious about it, or you know, I like the performance of it. And these two things are performing. Is it worth the price? Yeah, it's higher priced, but you know, it delivers. So as long as it delivers, to me, it's worth the price. Now, it's a parallel box. You know, you get more amperage to play with. You know, use your fucking Ohm's law. Don't go being a fucking cowboy and fuck it. I'm gonna put a 0.005 build on it and shit. Bro, clouds, bro, clouds. Nah, you don't do that shit. You go to fucking Ohm's law calculator and calculate your shit before you start, you know, firing this shit up. You don't want to, you know, have an accident and make us vapors look like fucking fools. So, you know, use your own laws. Be safe. You know, do your thing. Do it right. Don't mess around with it. It's a dual 18650 parallel box, so I got 30 amps to play with. You know, so I can build lower, and actually it does perform better if you build like from zero point 0.2 to 1.5. That's what I noticed. It gives me the best performance. Right now I'm vaping on 0.15, and it's a dual. Did I say that? Yeah, the best performing builds I've built on it is a zero point 0.2 to a 0.15. That's the range that I like the most. You know, that's my range. That's what I vape on most of the time. And this one is performing very well on this just plain 22 gauge nichrome build that's ohming at 0.15, and I fucking enjoying the fuck out of it. Again, parallel box. I mean, it's 20 amp each battery, but I always use, you know, the 1.5 calculation on it. So I got 20 amp, 20 amp. I don't use, I got 40 amps. I got 30 amps. So I go one full 20 amp battery and half of the other one that's 10 amps. So I got 30 amps to play with. Same voltage. The mAh, of course, it doubles the parallel. I got 2500 mAhs on each battery. So I'm getting around 5000 mAhs. Vaping this box, not chain vaping it, but constantly vaping it, it will last me like around 6 hours. Now, what I like about the box is you will notice the power drop on it, and you know you will know when it's time to recharge your batteries. Using Samsungs and LG HE4s, I noticed that the Samsungs, once they start reaching like around 3.4 volts, that's the time I need to take them out and switch them out. On the LGs, I noticed that it's a little bit higher. By the time they reach like around 3.6, 3.7, I'm already noticing that drop, so I had to switch them out. So I like that about the box. I have some other boxes I can't tell that, you know, fast when it's dropping. And one specific that I've dropped batteries down to fucking 2.0 volts on those motherfuckers and almost fucked up the battery. So, you know, I like that about the box. It performs well. Again, it's not inexpensive, but it's not, you know, unreachable. Just, you know, if you're in a budget, just save. Don't buy nothing for a while and save money. And believe me, the box is worth it. I really really do enjoy the box. Um, and I mean, it's a very nicely clean made box in the Switch. The Switch is fucking adorable. I fucking love the Switch. Adorable. Is that a fucking word for a Switch? I don't give a fuck. I fucking love it. I just fucking love it. It's just delicious vapors and a good performing box. So I mean, it's becoming one of my favorite unregulated, boxes right now. It is becoming one of my favorite ones. I still use regulated, but I always prefer unregulated shit. Why? That's just me. I just like mix and I like unregulated shit. But I still have some regulated that I still use. But I mean, if you're looking for unregulated stuff in a box, it's a good one. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. And this V2 is like, I like it even better than the V1. I don't have a V1, but what I've seen, I like the V2 a little bit better because it doesn't have those many things around, and it's a different type of box, So I'm glad I was curious, about the box when the V2 came out because I really liking the V2. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon again. And again, don't forget, we need to join in the fight and fight for our right to vape, join CASAA, and do those calls of action that we all need if we want to continue vaping. So, laters. I'll see you later for another review. Bye bye.